If you have not tried Crunchyroll Premium, now is the time. You can watch old favorites like Dragon Ball Super, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, tons of anime from the past, present, and future, including right now, Jujutsu Kaisen and Dragon Quest Dai are all available on Crunchyroll. And with your premium account, you get to watch them an hour or so after they air in Japan. Give it a shot right now for free at crunchyroll.com/geekdom. I will leave a link down below for you to check out. Dragon Ball Super Chapter 70 is going to be called The Greatest Warrior in the Universe. When we last left Granola, he was making a wish to the brand new revealed Cerulean dragon that we had no idea about until a month ago, right? And he wished to be the strongest in the universe. Was that wish granted? We're going to talk about it here on this video. We're going to go into some, I guess they are spoilers for the first few pages of Chapter 70. So if you want to go into that chapter not knowing a thing in a couple weeks, why'd you click the video? I mean, that's what we talk about here every, usually around the 11th, 12th, 13th of every month, depending on when they come out. But anyways, we're going to get right into it now. We do have translations from Herms that we're going to be getting into here. And I will be showing y'all the draft pages and giving you my thoughts on the developments in Dragon Ball Super. And first of all, we're going to pick up right where we left off in the last chapter, which is with Granola and the dragon. And first of all, I gotta say, it's a cool looking dragon. I do like the design of the dragon very much. It's different from Purunga, different from Shenlong. I like it. And just like I suspected, the dragon doesn't just grant the wish. There's more to it. It's not that easy for Granola, which thank goodness, because I criticized the lazy writing of the contrivedness of the last chapter, and how the day that Granola happens to come back to the planet is the day they find the balls, and it's just, way too contrived. It's way too contrived for me, and I was worried that, going forward, that if he just became the strongest, if he just leapfrogged over Goku and Vegeta and everybody else, that would make me think like, okay, this is unrealistic. Like, it's too easy. You know what I mean? There needs to be some kind of quest here, or some kind of condition, which there definitely is. The dragon does indeed tell him that there is a condition. It is a conditional, not unconditional love, conditional love as far as his wish being granted. Here we see the conversation they're having. I'm just going to show you all this before I go over to Herms. Not much there in the way of, combat. There's no combat here early on. It's just sort of the conversation that Granola is having with the dragon. And Granola does accept the condition, which we're going to get over to Herms here. And I will tell you what Herms said, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. So he says that the dragon tells Granola he can only make him the best warrior in the universe on one condition. Good. Granola accepts, and we will see him transformed. And we see him transformed, but we don't learn what the condition is. So whatever that condition is, we don't know what it is. And just so y'all know, they are going to reveal what it is at some point. They're not going to keep that a secret. This is going to be a major plot point going forward. I guarantee you. I can tell whenever a writer does this, even one who has been as heavily criticized as Toriyama and Toyotaro, there's always a reason for it. We're going to find out what that is. Maybe not this chapter. We might not find out for months, but you got to be patient here, because if it sucks, I'll tell you it sucks. But if they give us the answer and it's good, I'll tell you my opinion. Maybe I'll think it's good, you might think it sucks, or I'll think it sucks, you might think it's good. Either way, it's best not to try to rush this until we know, we have a better idea of what the condition actually is. And I'm going to get to the shot here. I want to show y'all, I'll get to the Vegeta stuff here in a moment, because I want to get to the shot of Granola. All right, real quick. Here is the new Granola. So take a look at Granola now. He's got long hair, kind of Super Saiyan 3-esque, not quite as spiky and as rigid, but here is Granola now with his new power. He lifts up a rock, which, as you can see right here, it looks like he's lifting up a rock, which is like something that Goku would do when he was a kid. So that ain't that impressive, bro. Sorry. But still, he's just testing out his power, I'm just kidding when I say that. He's testing out his power. And he looks pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. He does look like a badass. I really enjoy this look for him. Just a very serious look. Again, very Super Saiyan 3. Got the Widow's Peak. Still has eyebrows, unlike... Well, I think he has eyebrows. I can't even tell. I think he does still have eyebrows. It's hard to tell from that vantage point. But because he's wearing that face thing for his eye. That's the new granola right there. That is the newly powered granola with the Dragon's Wish. Now, there's more to it than this. Let's go ahead and read what else Herms writes. He writes, without accepting the condition, the dragon can make granola stronger, but can't give him strength surpassing his latent potential, which won't be enough to make him the best in the universe. Only interested in being the best, granola accepts the condition. So, basically, he did make granola the strongest in the universe somehow. I don't like this, honestly. Again, I wish it would have been a little bit harder for him. But the fact there is a condition, and we don't know what that condition is, it could be only the strongest for a week, or a month, or 3 days. We don't know what the condition is yet. We may find out, in the chapter or later chapters. So I'm not going to straight up trash this. But the fact that that dragon was able to make granola the strongest just like that and surpass Ultra Instinct Goku, I don't know how I feel about that, yo. I don't know how I feel about that. If it's that easy, why doesn't everybody just go to that dragon? Well, I guess they didn't know about it, but why doesn't other people just wish to be the strongest? Or maybe the other dragons can't grant that wish. Again, there's a lot of questions I have that may or may not get answered, and I'll be honest, I don't think all of them will be, which is kind of a criticism of this because they should be answered. But either way, Granola's become, apparently, again, we don't know until we see him test out his power against somebody who matters like a Goku or a Vegeta. He's become the strongest. Now, think about this for a minute. He might become the strongest right now. The wish might make him stronger right now at this moment, right? But what happens if Goku does keep training and improves his Ultra Instinct, and then by the time that he does fight Goku's already surpassed him, because Goku has surpassed who he was at this moment when the wish was granted. You gotta think about that as well. That may happen, where you're the strongest now, but that doesn't mean somebody can't surpass you, because he never said, I want to be the strongest forever, or I want to be the strongest and nobody can surpass me. That's impossible, right? So he may only be a little bit stronger than Goku, and if Goku gets stronger, or whoever he's stronger than, I don't think they're counting Beerus and Whis here. I'm guessing mortals, right? So whoever he's stronger than, there you go. Now, obviously some of you guys are going to be asking, what about Broly? What about Jiren? I think that Ultra Instinct Goku has surpassed Broly and Jiren leaps and bounds by this point. We're talking about the moral arc version of Goku, not the one from Tournament of Power who was struggling against Jiren. I think UI Goku now, who can tap into that power at will, is beyond Jiren, beyond Broly. Can they come back and get stronger? Absolutely. In the future, they probably can. Probably will even. But right now, that's not the case. Now, moving on, more of what Herms talks about, which is covered up here. Let me show y'all. Because we're going back up to the Vegeta Beerus stuff here. Vegeta has learned the Hakai, or is learning the Hakai. He hasn't quite learned it all yet. And a lot of this is just Vegeta training and kind of just picking up on what's going on. And according to Herms' translations of the dialogue, he writes, meanwhile, Beerus continues to teach Vegeta Hakai. Goku is only interested in getting stronger or getting better at UI. And I might do a video about that, by the way, about Goku improving on UI. Because I have some thoughts about it that I'm going to save for a separate video. But I'll wait for the chapter first. And we'll let Vegeta do his own thing. Vegeta finally manages to Hakai a tiny rock. Next thing, he'll do something bigger. So he's learned the Hakai step by step. And remember, Hakai is not like Vegeta destroying a rock. Vegeta's been able to destroy a rock since he was a kid. We're talking about like Hakai evaporates you from existence, according to what we learned in Dragon Ball Super, because Dr. Mashirito from Dr. Slump was a ghost, and Beerus made him evaporate from existence, beyond going to the other world or just platonic, materialistic destruction. The energy, if you believe in, like, science, you believe that energy must travel, right? When something gets destroyed, it has to travel somewhere, right? That's why there's an explosion. That's why things explode, not implode usually, right? I'm not gonna get into all that stuff right now, yo. That's science stuff, and I know you don't care about that right now. But with a Hakai, when you get hit with it and you're a mortal or a being, you're gone. You're out of existence, and so it's way different than just Vegeta blowing up a rock. So don't take that as, oh, Vegeta blowing up rocks? He could always do that. Yeah, but this is not blowing up rocks. This is making them actually disappear. Big difference here. Herms goes on to say, racking up a bit, Vegeta's first attempt at rock breaking is rejected by Beerus as not a proper Hakai, which isn't merely breaking something, but completely erasing it from the world. See, that's what I was telling y'all about. See, I didn't even read this. I'm doing this video without even reading Herm's tweets ahead of time, and I knew what they were going to say. It's different. It's not just destroying something. It's actually wiping it away for good, unless, of course, you call the Super Dragon Balls like what Zeno did, in Tournament of Power. You can reverse that, but you don't go to hell. When you get Hakai, you don't go to hell. You don't go to heaven. You're gone. You're gone. You know what I'm saying? So it says your Beerus provides an example, but burns up this month's issue, or burns up this month's issue of God Comics as collateral. I thought I was going crazy. As collateral damage. So, first of all, the fact that there's something called God Comics, I love Dragon Ball. This is why I love Dragon Ball. You can't take it seriously. Toriyama's always been a gag manga writer. And look, there's Beerus reading it. God Comics, yo. Can I have a copy of God Comics? Can we have a God Comics cinematic universe? That sounds awesome. And it says here, according to what Herm says, the dragon's definition of best warrior in the universe, the strongest in life form, like of any life form, excluding gods. Okay, so like I told y'all earlier, again, I'm not reading Herm's ahead of time, but this proves it right here that I was right. Literally earlier in the video that Beerus and Whis are not included in this. Granola is not stronger than Beerus and Whis, okay, or anybody who is a godly rank. So Grand Priest, Zuno, obviously he would be, I would guess he would be stronger than like Dende, who is a god, or like King Kai, because we know they're not that strong. But the higher tier ones, the Grand Priest, Zeno, the Omni King, that's what he's not surpassing. Beerus, some people think Goku's stronger. I even think that, even though I'm not 100% sold on it yet, which is why I haven't done that video yet. I was going to do, but I'm going to do it at some point, comparing the two. I'm leaning more towards Goku, but maybe not. Maybe not, yo. Y'all should know this about me, because a lot of folks debate me on this shit. Like, I'm not ever 100% sold. I'm not a fanboy for characters, okay? If Vegeta's stronger, Vegeta's stronger. If Goku's stronger, I call it like it is. I call it like how I feel. So if I think Beerus is stronger, it's not because I'm a fanboy of Beerus. Or if I think Goku's stronger, I'm a Goku fanboy. I just want to tell y'all what I think. And right now, I don't know. Just keeping it real, I don't know. There's way too many unanswered questions. But either way, it does not count gods. That's the bottom line I'm trying to make. It does not count gods. Herms goes on to say, Goku is content for him and Vegeta to do their own thing and see which becomes best in the universe. Vegeta's not going to surpass Goku, bro. He's just not. Not when it comes to strength. Techniques, maybe, but not strength. But Whis says it might be someone else. The universe is a big place. So there's foreshadowing right there. Right there, there's foreshadowing, yo. After all, the Oracle Fish says the best in the universe will be appearing soon. Vegeta's sure it'll be him. See, the Oracle Fish is making them, he's going to be appearing soon. And Vegeta's like, it's me. Ego. I don't know. I don't think so. And from there, Vegeta successfully Hakai's the rock, and the scene returns to Planet Cereal and SS3 Granola. Herms is just kidding. It's not really SS3 Granola. Obviously, it's just the hair is like Super Saiyan 3. I think that's it for the highlights. Full chapter should be out in a week or so, which it will be. We'll have spoilers probably early next week. I think early next week we'll have them. So, yeah, this weekend's video I have planned is going to be about Vegeta becoming a god of destruction. and whether or not that's actually going to happen at some point, because I see a lot of people talk about that. That'll be this weekend's video here on Geekdom 101. But what do you think about this chapter? Honestly, I don't like the fact that Granola became the strongest this easily. It should have been a quest, but at the same time, I'm not going to shit on it too much because I want to know what the condition was, and right now we just don't know. But still, like, there's got to be something. It's got to be a time limit. Maybe he told him, you're only the strongest for a certain amount of time, and then he'll fight Goku, and then during the fight, he'll be pounding on Goku, and then, you know, all of a sudden the power will run out. Or maybe, like, something could happen to where, like I told y'all, he's the strongest right now, but Goku surpasses him, and then he becomes the strongest, or Vegeta or one of these guys. I don't think Granola is a complete villain, though. I think his revenge plot for Frieza makes sense. I think it'll lead somewhere. I think maybe he's about to kill Frieza and then Goku and Vegeta stop him. Why would they, though? Like, why would they spare Frieza? That doesn't make any sense. They already did in Broly. I don't even know why they did that when Gogeta did. But, you know, still, we'll see where it goes. This arc is just beginning. We're only, 4 months in? So I expect it to go on for well over a year. We'll be talking about this probably March of 2022, I'm guessing. I could be wrong, but I'm guessing we'll talk about it next year as well. But what y'all think? Let me know. And, of course, thank you for your support. This month is the 6th year of Geekdom 101. And without you, there would be no me, and I appreciate it. Please leave a like so that the video gets spread out to other Dragon Ball fans. I thank you, as always, for your support, and I'll talk to y'all this weekend.